I'm here with the number 15th ranked UFC light heavyweight Jamahal Hill, who faces Paul Craig on March 20th. How are you, man?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm not bad, not bad, not bad. I have before we get into the fight, I have a couple things to ask you. I saw that your first NFT card dropped. Firstly, can you explain to me what a non-fungible token is? Because I feel dumb as hell, and I tried to figure it out, but I still don't. I still don't get it.
Um, well, I'm still learning myself because it's really actually quite new. Um, so essentially, what the lane that I'm in is non is like cards. It's like digital cards, like a digital card, almost like a collectible, like similar to baseball cards and like basketball cards and things like that. Like the one I just dropped, that would officially be like my rookie card. It's got the animation from the face that I made after I won on the Contender Series. Which is rocking the hoodie. And everything. So
I
yeah,
see.
it's,
Dumb.
um,
Okay.
it's basically you sell a limited amount of them. And over time, obviously, as my career goes on and things like that, they grow in value and they can be sold and traded. So instead of just the same thing as collectible cards, like trading cards, like Pokemon cards and things like that, it's the same thing with that, only it's digital.
Dope. All right. All right. That's so they're just collectors. So they're digital collectible cards.
Hmm.
That's dope. Well, I must say your first card's pretty dope, and I'm glad you went with it's basically an iconic face. You know what I'm saying?
That's
That
what I mean. That's what everybody first knew me from. That's what that was like the face that I made, and everybody was like, "Oh shit," you know what I mean? So yeah, it felt right.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Also, so how did that come together?
My team brought it to the table. We talked about it, and we decided to jump on.
Nice. Okay. You also posted well, you tweeted that you weighed 243 pounds 4 weeks ago, and then you posted a picture of the scale that you're at 216, um,
Yo, wait, heavy. I was about 215.
215. I
Heavy.
mean, you dropped that weight quick. What's going on in Michigan and Touch 'em Up University?
Grinding, bro. That's what we do. We work. Put in that work.
Um,
Lord, I burn a lot. I burn a lot. I burn a lot of calories. I sweat a lot. I work my ass off.
straight up, straight up. That's a lot of weight to drop in 4 weeks. What do you usually walk around at?
Well, after the last fight, couple I ate a couple calf kicks. A couple of them hit a nerve in my leg, like the back and the meat part of my leg. So moving around was a little painful. Just so I just was chilling. So I kind of blew up a little bit heavier than I normally would. If I'm grinding, if I stick pretty much when I stick to my schedule and things like that, I probably walk around 230, about 235, 230, somewhere around there.
So, what was your favorite win in 2020 of your three wins?
I probably have to be the one that got me ranked. This is my biggest paycheck, so
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, you're three fights in and you're ranked number 15. How does that feel?
I feel like I still got work to do.
Yeah.
They still ain't. Even though I'm ranked and stuff, I don't feel noticed. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like like it's really been felt like who I am and what I'm here and what's really about to happen. So I'm just locked in. I'm staying locked in, and now it's just an exclamation point on the message. Now I'm coming to send an exclamation point on the message. If you get in my way, you sign that contract. I'm going to fuck you up.
Yeah, I saw your interview with James Lynch, and I mean, I gotta agree with you, man. I mean, I think the fans know your potential and know how good you are, and everyone's promoting you, but the UFC is kind of on the slow train right now. They're I don't know. It's strange.
Yeah, it's just a couple things that I noticed. Like, yeah, like the things that I stated in the interview with James Lynch about the just how they market. Whenever I'm in a business, whenever I'm anything that has to do with me, I learn. So while I'm in this business, I'm learning how this business works. It was long anything I deal with, any type of business I get into, I'm a learner. And from what I've seen and what I've noticed as far as the pattern goes, you know, um, perfect example. Um, Conor McGregor came out, knocked old boy out, got a TKO. Outside of Jose Aldo, who is he knocked out cold?
All right.
TKOs, right?
Right. Right.
So
Right.
and he went to a decision with Max, so he's been to a decision before too, right?
Right.
So we'll just go based off of the 4 fights in the UFC. I finished 3 of them. Not in the UFC. One was obviously was the Contender Series, but that's a fight that y'all got me. That was a top prospect. That was still a top dude in the world, right? So 4 fights, 4 finishes, 1 decision, a dominant decision. You know what I mean? And then even if you go back before that, the fight before I got signed, that was a first round finish. So in my last 5 fights, I have 4 finishes. Over kickboxers. One of them was a black belt in jiu-jitsu and he wrestled at Michigan State. His dad's the coach at Michigan State. You know what I mean? He was the All-American. All of that. Like I done been tested against, some of those guys. And it just didn't ring no bells, I guess.
Yeah.
You
I
can't take sound bites because they took one of my sound bites and they blew it up. Well, they blew it up behind my bro's knockout. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say I'm not saying shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
yeah. I have a feeling. I think they'll get on the Jamal Hill train sooner than later because I mean, you got the finishes, you got the personality. I mean, what more you want? You know, I mean,
I'm saying I'm gonna talk my shit. Can't nobody just say no crazy shit to me. Anytime somebody step to me, it's gonna be addressed. You know what I'm saying? I'm
right.
I'm I'm a true king, bro. You know what I mean? I'm a true king. And kings rule. If y'all want a true era, a ruled era dominance, and you want some money fights and shit, give me respect and give me the love that I need.
I feel you. Let's talk about your fight with Paul Craig. When do you leave for Vegas?
I'm going out fight week this time. I
Like,
usually go out early, but I'm going out. I'm going out same time as everybody else this time. Because
yeah,
last time I went out there, I spent a bunch of money on the Airbnb, you know what I mean, all this and that. So I go out and I can use PI early and things like that. And it actually created more problems than anything because the PI was closed. They weren't accepting new fighters coming in for the next card until the other guys had funneled their way out. And then just I had to find a place. I had to find a place to train. Floyd Mayweather. He was nice enough to let me use his gym in Extreme Couture. I got some work in over there. So this time, you know what I mean, I don't know what's going on and everything as far as COVID. I don't know what their regulations are out there. So I'm just gonna stay home and grind out, so I ain't gotta worry about it. And then whenever I get there, everything will be set up in a row.
yeah. I was gonna ask you if you were planning on getting any work with Floyd Mayweather for this camp, but not not happening in this camp. I'm guessing.
It's like I go there like whenever I'm out in Vegas. I'm from Grand Rapids. Floyd's home in Grand Rapids, and Floyd likes to look out for the younger generation. And spread wisdom whenever he can, help out however he can. He's just that's just kind of dude he is. Like a lot of people see like the arrogant, arrogant or whatever, say he's cocky or whatever. Floyd is a really good dude. If he can help you in this way, he'll do it. You know. So yeah, as far as that. I mean, if I needed him, I just hit him up, you know.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So people are saying it's a classic striker versus grappler fight, and I think that's because we rarely see your grappling. What do you say to that?
You know, I say they don't know me. They just don't understand. They just don't get it. You know what I mean? They used to, it's easier to fit things into like a little box, like, oh, this is what it is. You try to get your head to understand it, try to make yourself feel confident or betting on something or speaking on something. But bro, I've been doing jujitsu longer than I've been striking. Now I'm with my striking coach. So keep thinking that if they want to, bro. A lot of people ain't gonna be going in for a lot of long, painful nights.
And this might be silly, but you still so you only have 3 fights inside the UFC, and would you like to get some more octagon time against Craig, or is it more of a you don't get paid by the minute type of deal and you're in, you're out?
Yeah, man. I don't need, bro. I've been fighting for long enough. I don't need to get in there and get no experience, bro. I'm in there to break you. Whenever you decide to break, I'm ready for it. Whether it's early or later, it doesn't matter. My job is to keep coming at your ass. And I'm gonna keep doing it. That's what I'm gonna do.
That's awesome. How do you see the fight going?
He winning dominantly. I'm gonna let him pick his own poison. You know what I'm saying? However you try to whatever game, how you try to play. You know what I mean? Cause all right, standing up, his stand up ain't there. All right, I will fuck him up standing up. Period. He knows this. On the ground, better be. You know, it's just as bad, bro. It's just as bad, if not worse. If I get him, bro, if he sells out, and then I've seen him even pull guard, bro. That's a death wish. That's a death wish.
That's, I can't wait for it. I can't wait for it. Before I let you go, oh, what was that?
Can't wait for y'all to see it.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be fun. Before I let you go, give me your prediction on Israel Adesanya versus Jan, the fight that's coming next
Um,
weekend.
So all depends on. Well, for me, it's all going to depend on like game plans and what whoever feels like they can do. You know, if you got if you got a guy, if Izzy goes in, which I think Izzy's pretty disciplined. I think he'll do well. But I think Izzy's just fast. On the outside, I think his speed and his quick. He's quick. He's quicker. He's more crisp with the strikes. Um, Bohovic has a tendency on some of his punches to bring them from low and kind of drop before he throws. It gets time he could get caught, but at the same time, he also I've seen decent enough movement on the inside to where you know what I mean he could slip like when he hit Reyes with that punch. Somebody who hits with that type of power that's knocked out guys like that he's knocked out. You know what I'm saying? If he catches Izzy, I believe he can hurt him bad. But I don't know. Honestly, I see it being a if it's a stand up, just like a purely stand up, I give it to Izzy. If he's able to make it a little bit more dirty and gritty, like in maybe a little bit of dirty boxing, maybe a little bit of maybe get him on the ground early and lay on him a little bit. I think Bohovic wins in that fashion. In the dirty fight, I got Bohovic. In the clean fight, I got Izzy.
Interesting, interesting. One more thing. How many fights you want in 2021?
As many as I can possibly get.
Okay, I like it. I like it. Go ahead and plug your social media, plug your Twitch, and plug any sponsors you want.
You already know you can find me on IG. I'm very active on IG. Sweet underscore dreams underscore J Hill. My Twitter Jamal H, as well as my Twitch is Jamal H. You know I'll be on here. I game. I catching dubs. You know little crazy excitement in there. You know me and my boys we be joking. We like to crack jokes and everything like that. So we keep it fun. Um, Want to give a shout out to Lizard Lick Apparel, also partnering with me on the Grind Hard USA. Um, Go ahead, check that out. It's on the Lizard Lick page. You go to it. She's got the bio and everything on there for the Grind Hard MMA gear. I got my guys over at Next Day Construction. You need a roof, they the truth. Best in West Michigan. Best believe. And yeah. Sweet Dreams Nation. Check out that. Make sure you check out the Sweet Dreams Nation. Get your hands on the Sweet Dreams gear and the Touch 'em Up University gear. You know, represent the youth.
Awesome. Thank you so much for taking the time, and I can't wait for your fight.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.